Good morning guys, welcome to Wednesday's free racing tips video. Hope that you're all doing well today. The week seems to be flying by and we've got actually a good day of racing today. Really glad that there's no call-offs. The weather hasn't got the better of today's meetings and we have 5 meetings taking place. They come from Ayr, Lingfield, Catterick, Fairyhouse and Kempton. Those ones at Lingfield and Kempton on the all-weather, the other 3 over the jumps of course. And yeah, good to see good to have plenty to choose from in terms of the racing. It's been the last 3 days. There's only been 2 meetings, which does make things a little bit difficult, and that proved to be the case yesterday. It was a really frustrating day for us actually. The Premium Tip and Next Best Bet both actually traded odds on in running. Hit the front, travelling like the best horse in the race by an absolute mile. Looked as though they were going to go and win their races quite comfortably, to be honest. Both of them did, but they probably just hit the front a little bit too soon and were made to pay for travelling so well in some ways, and just got a little bit low out in front, and they were just outstayed both of the times by a horse that had been off the bridle for a long time. So that's really frustrating. Perhaps in the conditions the best horses didn't really win the race, but you just have to take that on the chin in racing. That's just one of the things that happens, and the thing to do is not get too worked up about it and then just dust yourself down and get ready for the next day. So that's what we've done. We did feel like we had both the winners in those races, to be honest, and you know, I don't think there was anything wrong with the selections as such, but it just wasn't to be. So we'll bounce back today hopefully, and we're still looking for that good value. We're not going to come and tip up a couple of 5 to 4 shots and hope they bolt in. That's not what we're about. We like a little bit more value than that, and in the long run there will be some profit. I know the premium tips have frustrated a little bit over the last week or so, but they're still in profit for the month and still showing healthy profit. Of course not as good as it was a week ago, but if we can have a good finish to the month then they'll show some really good figures. So hopefully that's the case, and we're going to look at today's premium tip to begin with. It goes in the 310 at Catterick, and our tip here, it's Great Fella, currently at 5 to 2. Now, this horse is 2 from 2 at this course, and at a place like Catterick, I think that can be absolutely vital. Has had 3 runs over fences now and has impressed me actually, winning once and finishing 3rd in much better company actually than today. That was at Haydock last time out. Despite being top weight, I think this horse has a mark of 125. When considering I think he had a horse in the 130s behind him last time out, that could be a bit of a generous mark on handicap debut over these fences. Now has a chase mark of course. I think the horse is open to much more improvement and can make it 3 from 3 at the track. I'd say there's some in behind him that, you know, frustrated a little bit recently, and I just think this horse is banging form at the moment, improving all the time over fences, and you know, can go on to be, you know, and well in the 130s, maybe even a 140 rated chaser. I do think there's more to come from this one. And at 5 to 2, I would say that Great Fella is good value in this one, that 310 at Catterick. We head even further north than Catterick for today's Little Earner, as that goes in the 250 at Ayr. And our tip here is Prosecco, currently at 15 to 2. That's only with Paddy Power that have that 15 to 2. And hopefully we'll be drinking something a little bit better than Prosecco if this one does the business. Now, this horse usually runs a good race, to be honest, and I think should be suited to this drop back to 2 miles in testing conditions. I think 2 miles 4 is perhaps just a little bit too much of a test of stamina, but the horse does have a bit of stamina and, you know, can maybe grind a few of these out over 2 miles. Runs for Lucinda Russell, who's actually sort of improved her strike rate recently and does often go well at this track. And in any sort of Scottish tracks, usually Lucinda Russell and jockey Peter Buchanan are 2 to look out for. I think Peter Buchanan rides this track particularly well actually. The horse has plenty of experience here at Ayr and is often seen finishing in the top 3. I think a really consistent horse that looks to be a little bit too big in the betting for me at the moment and should go close. So that's the Little Earner, the 250 at Ayr. Prosecco 15 to 2, only available with Paddy Power. I think it's 5 to 1, even as short, 7 to 1, even as short as 6 to 1 in some places there. As well as these 2 tips, don't forget your Lucky 15 is on the site, freeracingtips.co.uk/getlucky15. That's just about it for today's video. I'm actually heading to Lingfield today for a day at the racing, and the FRT Racing Club horses going there. So if any of you are going, just give us a message and perhaps we can even meet up and hopefully have a few winners together. But yeah, hopefully we can have a good day today. Enjoy the racing. Good to have a few more meetings on. Thank you for watching today's video. There'll be one once again similar time tomorrow, but for now, thank you and bye-bye.